welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you this awesome holiday look that you can use for holiday parties or on the actual holidays that you celebrate. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started right now. For this look, we are going to be focused on these lovely colors here and this color up top. Okay, I will talk to you about each of them as I walk them through. The first one we're starting with is this orange here. It's like an orangey brown. And we're just going to apply that in a circular motion across the upper part of our eyelid. Next, directly underneath that color, we're going to use this color here. A major key with the James Charles palette is to use blending brushes. My younger sister actually put me on game with that. My first review of this palette, I was a little concerned, to say the least, but you just need to use lots and lots and lots of browns and oranges and things of that nature. Now, with that same color, I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush and then put it on the inner quarter to about here. From the outer corner of my eye to about here. Blah, 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 blah. So this look is perfect for any holiday. I'm getting ready for a Christmas party that I'm late for, but it's okay because you guys are worth it. You all are worth it. So we did this on this eye, bringing that out a little bit. For this lighter color on the inner corner, I'm using this color and this one. I'm blending the darker color first and then tapping into the lighter one. And then just gently putting it on the inner corner of the eye. We want it to look as natural as possible. Going all the way through. And I am going a little bit into that inner corner, or into that middle part of it as well. So that's all done. Tapping into that. Now with an angled blending brush, we're using this deeper brown that's right next to the black in the palette. Y'all like my little Christmas nails? Ow, ow, ow. I think they're cute, 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 cute. And we're also blending in with that deeper color that's right above that black. So this part is really important, okay? You're going to, you want to make the line kind of thin at first because you want it to look like a V shape. Try to stay in the shot because I feel like I look a little blurry. So you just follow that V shape really nice and pretty across and let it do as it must. Okay, tapping a little bit more on there. I do want it to look more brown. That shade right above that black does come off a little purple sometimes, and that's not the look I'm going for today. So I did go back with that deeper brown to blend that out a little bit. So the way I have it is I have the angled part facing upwards so I can get that triangular shape, because that's going to be my guide for my eyeliner, which is a major piece of this look. So we've done both of those. Now we're going to line our eyes first. This is really important because we're doing this because we're going to smoke it out using a flat brush later. Using my Anastasia by Beverly Hills liquid liner in black, I'm going to start from the middle of my eye and just follow this along the lash line. And there's no rhyme or reason to this. Sometimes I follow that all the way through and then finish the inner corner, but this time I am going to do it the opposite way and go into the inner corner of the eye and then follow that. A lot harder. This line actually doesn't need to be perfectly straight because, as I said before, we are going to smoke it out. Okay. Now, this part is a major key for success. This little V that I've created, I want to follow that with my liner. And we want to go extremely dramatic with our liner. As I get to the tip of that little triangle that I made with the eyeshadow, I'm gonna thin it out. Then I'm going to grab it a little bit of the way down and pull it all in, as so. Then you just fill it in. Easy peasy. And any mistakes, it's okay because we're going to clean that up. So you just follow it all the way through to clean it up and make it one beautiful connecting line. Now, we are going to do the lash line as well. Again, we're going to connect. My lash line is primed with Urban Decay and has a concealer or a base of NYX on it as well because we're going to use some eyeshadow on it. This by itself is really pretty, so you can stop here, but I am going to keep going because the smoking it out is what makes it so beautiful and so dramatic. So seeing the eyeliner, you're going to just put a little bit of black on your flat brush and you're gonna follow that right along. And if you did your foundation first, you can either put concealer on before and leave it to bake so that way it doesn't get ruined along the process, which I was supposed to do, but I forgot. Oops, I'm going too far. So we're going out from here, we're just smoking it out. And you don't want to mess up that pretty line that we did here, so just be careful around that tip. But I'll show you, you can use a little concealer for that as well. Okay, we did this top of the smoking of that eye. I just want to make sure it looks like the other side and it doesn't. I need to go more, don't be afraid. You don't want to go into that lighter part. You want to keep it so it is nice and clean over there, but across you do want it to like disrupt that other stuff. Mine, just going back into those darker browns from before and making sure everything connects and blends out perfectly. And it looks so, so, so good. Back with that original brown, I'm going to blend all of this together. And this part does go a little further in because you want all the colors to look like a stark contrast from one another. Okay, now we've done that, we're going to just highlight our brow and then we're going to move on to lashes. And I use those same colors that I used on the inner lid, and I don't want to make it look too light. I like that orange look. So those same colors that I used on the inner lid, I'm using again. So I am using Lilly Ghalichi lashes. I told you guys on my Black Friday video that I really wanted to try out some of her lashes. So I did that. And I'm super duper excited to try these out. I've added some blue to my mascara, and while we wait, I'm going to just put a little bit of I'm going to just use that flat eyeshadow brush and use some of that brown orange and that deeper brown underneath the eye. Because this is just as important as the top. And then I'm going to also put a bit of that deeper one right underneath those other two. Now let's use some of our fully charged mascara. I got like some of this eyeliner on my contact for the first time on camera and it looks crazy. I hope you guys can't see it. So we're using some of this fully charged on our lashes before we put the lash on. And I am also going ahead and knocking out the bottom lash. Using a compact mirror, and make sure you have your tweezers nearby. I'm going to gently place these Lilly Ghalichi lashes on to my lash line, and they sit perfectly. Wow, these lashes are amazing. Like when you use cheaper lashes, they're super flimsy, so they're like moving around a lot. And granted, not letting the glue get tacky enough definitely contributes to that, but I am loving how easy it is to place these and how much they're pulling together the final look. And honestly, with this look, you can do some super dramatic lashes, but I also think it's fun to do something a little bit more casual, especially because I'm going to a work event. So I didn't want to do any lashes that were absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm going to wipe off the excess shadow from my face, and it does look like there's a little bit of residue. So just using my concealer brush, I'm going to clean that up a bit. And now I'm going to use some of my banana powder and a sponge and just highlight underneath or powder underneath to clean all of that excess up and also get right underneath that color that we have to make it pop. And on the bridge of my nose, and then we'll also go up and touch. And I'm actually really happy I didn't do this before because I don't like setting my face for too long, and usually I don't mind doing it for you guys if I'm not going anywhere like crazy important, but today I actually want to look nice. Just cleaning that up with my deeper setting powder, which I use to round my face. If you want to see this full foundation routine, please be sure to check out some of my other videos. I do it a million times. A link just popped up above me of my most recent one, and I think you guys will love it. I am just quickly highlighting all the areas that I want the light to hit, and for me, I always like my upper lip to get hit a little bit. So for our blush today, we're using this slightly tinted orange MAC blush, and we're just going to, oh my gosh, why y'all ain't telling me I got concealer all on my nose? I'm being messy. I'm in a rush because I'm about to miss the party. And I want to go kind of heavy on the blush and add to this beautiful drama. And I love how like it really brings out the eyes and everything else. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I totally did this lipstick part and wasn't recording. So I went and got my makeup wipes, wiped it off because y'all deserve the best. I'm going to start with Colored Rain, whatever, brown on the outer corners of my lips. And if you're like, oh, I started this video and you have red lips, what's going on? It is gonna be red, don't worry. I like starting with a brown or a deep brown liner or even a black liner on my lips because it gives you that hue or ombre look. Next, I'm using Colored Rain, Vanity Rain all throughout, and I'm gonna pack that right on top of whatever. And I'm going to just make sure I follow my natural line. And you can see whatever dark is already darkening. The more matte it gets, the darker it gets, which I love. So I put that on top. And I'm avoiding the inner part of my mouth because with that, I'm going to use Ruby Woo from MAC. And I always say this is the ultimate dark skin girl red. It could be anyone's red, but I'm dark skinned. I've only seen this technique used on me and I love it. So I use that all on the inner part with the color rain on the outer, and voila. So thank you all so much for watching this look. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you take the time to try it out. It is a lot of steps, but I'm sure you're going to do great. Please let me know if you try it out, and make sure to tag me on Instagram at girlbeatsworld_ so I can see those amazing looks. Love you, girlies. Bye-bye.